They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been the top of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now run straight ahead to Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it's Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. An inside give, Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting ready to go back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. Shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
That's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Jordan.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
180.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Here's a give to Brown. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steelers' 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McPherson on for the point after. And That's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Cincinnati defense now. They get ready for the next possession. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula is not working right now.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They give it to Brown. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of the